It's interesting the gaming days we live, where graphics and the amount of content the game has is a priority for many gamers, but one big surprise of this year was made by Blizzard. Of all type of games they released, this time was the online first-person shooter, well, sorta. And why it was a surprise you ask? Let's find out. My name is Bernie and welcome back to Outdated Gamer. Overwatch success is something weird to explain. From the very beginning, even before the game was out, it had a big cult following. Thanks to its brilliant and memorable character designs, websites like Pixvid or DeviantArt were already crawling with beautiful fan art. It wasn't just that, Blizzard also released a beta a few days prior to the game launch, where everyone could download and try it beforehand. That probably shows how confident they were about their own product. Me and my brother spent over 10 hours on the beta, and this was with a very limited number of characters to choose from, but we still had a blast with it. But knowing myself really well, one of my big fears with online-only games is I tend to get tired of them really fast. Call of Duty, Titanfall, Team Fortress 2, this is some of the examples of games that get dry for me really fast. So knowing really well, no way I would buy this game for 60 bucks. So you ask, how did I end up getting the game? Well, my brother bought it, and he played the game quite some time, and then I decided to try myself with his account. My first reaction to this game was certainly not the most positive. While I thought the gameplay was fun and straightforward, I also thought the game was really bare bones. The objective was always the same. Escort the payload, attack, defend certain specific areas, that's pretty much what you do in this game. But then I started to dig deeper into the game itself, and then I realized it's not only about achieving the objective, it's how you do it. And this reminds me other franchise that I really love. Street Fighter, not in a gameplay perspective mind you, but the same gameplay concept is applied. Simple on the surface, but you can get really deep into the gameplay if you seek time into it. And being an online game, you definitely want to outsmart other opponents by learning their playstyles and come with new approaches to attack them, very similar to Street Fighter. And that leads us to one of the strongest points of the game, the characters. While this game shares some similarities with games like Team Fortress 2, where each team member has a class, but a very limited one, mind you, that was kinda what turned me off actually from Team Fortress 2. Overwatch, on the other hand, gives you a total of 22 lovely characters to choose from. From Diva, the Korean girl that everyone loves, the American cowboy McCree, Arambe, the British lass, Tracer, Farah, which is my bae, plenty to choose from, and they represent quite nicely the different nations and cultures. So more power to the player to find which character suits better their playstyle, but I highly recommend trying everyone, not just to expect what you others can or cannot do, also to have some secondary character in case someone picked already the character you like. And remember, this is a team game, balance between different party members is really important, but doesn't mean you have to stick with the same character the whole game. The game allows the player to switch between characters whenever you die or whenever you are in a respawn point, but the really important key is teamwork. Each character has a set of abilities in their favor, so it's not just about point and shoot. There's many clever ways to approach enemies. Example, if you choose the ninja Genji, you can reflect bullets and easily kill torrents, or if you choose Mei, you can freeze enemies and let other partners kill the enemies you froze. Each character also have a unique special ability called the ultimate that can be used once the mirror gets full. It can grow faster if you kill more enemies. Not just that, each character has different type of mobility, so characters like Diva is slow, easy to hit, but also can take more damage. Character like Farah has really high mobility, but also low HP. So balance wise this game really nails it, and you can really tell this is something that has been worked and very well thought for a very long time, I have to say. Especially the fact that killing doesn't really makes you the better, and there are certainly characters that definitely kill more than others, but it's not about killing, it's about achieving the objective. To sum up, Overwatch is a game that I still struggle to explain why it's so special. Maybe it's the easy to get into nature, maybe it's a fantastic memorable cast of characters, but it's a very try yourself experience. While I can't recommend at full price, I have to say that so far Overwatch has been having great support from Blizzard, not just all the characters but also new stages and balance updates, all of those for free. The only thing you can spend money on is costumes, but those can still be earned by playing the game. Also, on the side note, I have to say that I only played the PC version, and from what I understand, the console version, while the game is still the same, the balance wise it's completely different, and from what I've heard, the pace it's also slower due to the fact you are playing with the controller. So take the salt of grain, because I played the PC version, not the console version. But either way, I think this is probably one of my favorite games of 2016, at least games that were released in 2016. So far this game really surprised me. It's something that I always come back to play some more. So I think that's all I have to say about Overwatch. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys next time.